Yeah, I remember last year when they stole my car for my birthday and my bank account in it, and how sad that was for me to have to go sleep on the streets with nothing because my whole house was in my car. All my clothes, blankets, tent, camping gear, stove, everything was in my car. So they stole everything from me. And it might have been an overnight thing, but having to deal with mechanics picking on you, getting away with murder. I mean, these drug addicted rapists attacking you and stealing everything from you, and catalytic converter fraud and all this types of fraud that people do, and police officer fraud, police that force you to drive a broken down car, that won't even allow you a parking spots that cost too much money, that they lie about, that you never paid, they say, when you paid actually a thousandfold for storage and everything else. And so this whole thing is just a big sham. And not only that, but the human traffic involved in the police corruption and storage corruption and mechanic corruption and everything else. That just makes it an undoable situation, looking at the gas prices up to $8 when you force homeless women to drive 24 hours a day. Just run and run and run. And the same if they don't have a car, they have to do it on foot. So that was very sad for me. And a lot of life is sad. It's like postpartum depression. They call that, losing everything every day of your life, and having to live with that type of mentality of the futility of Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the mountain. We were talking about that at the gym today, how these injuries are like living on the Grand Canyon, pushing 1,000 pounds of a boulder up a hill, breaking your hip, breaking your arms, and what we can do about that. But I don't know what I wanted to say about this, about losing everything, about having to hike maybe to Klamath or Eureka. Just like I got here, I started walking from Tahoe. And my sister tried to pick me up when I got to Weaverville and take me back to a hotel, and none of that worked out. And having to try and walk 100 miles to make it to a rest area where they might have drinking water when everyone's on drugs and raping you. And just none of this makes any sense, even to talk about it, to wait hours and hours for these stupid films to hit the internet when no one's even watching or cares. But yeah, the state of California is not working correct. And if you're sleeping in a house and being human trafficked, you have to have an address. All women have to have an address to have a bank account where they are being raped and abused by men who don't belong there.